guys, I'm just Jershin, and welcome. Take a look at what we got here, why don't ya? Little bit of the Binding Isaac Afterbirth Plus. My boy Yeti, if you don't know, Yeti Hype, aka Yetiness, aka Yeti Plays, aka Yeti. There's a fourth channel I should know about, I can't remember. Anyway, he's been doing some Isaac dailies, a little daily dose of Isaac baby, as he calls it, where he's been doing the daily challenge, uploading these every now and again. And I've been watching them, I've been enjoying them, hitting the like button, the subscribe button. Yes, that requires me to unsubscribe and to resubscribe, Yeti, but it's okay, it's for you. I probably looks not great in the analytics, I apologize for that. Anyway, we've been supporting them, I've been enjoying them, and last night, as I'm up at 1 a.m., still working because life is unfair, I noticed my boy NSL drop a video. He's doing it too. He's jumping into the daily challenges as well. So I figured, you know what, as another resident lover of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, actually of the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, you know, sometimes we talk. But OG Isaac and Rebirth, yeah, for sure, these great games. And with Repentance on the horizon, I figure it's a good time to try to get some reps in. See if we can remember how to play this game a bit. Does this mean the Spelunky series is canceled? Oops. The Lost? No! Why today? Why would you do this to me? Alright, so you know what? They're gonna throw us right into the fire. Anyway, we're gonna be competing against our boy NSL. In fact, let's see if they've done it yet today. They have not done it yet today, so we will see how they do. Is this going to be a daily series? I don't know. It just sounded fun, and I need a little break from work, so I'm going to do it today. Will we continue posting scores every day? I don't know. And will this inevitably lead up to the Binding of Mandem, aka it's a Mega Saiyan Lost run? Who chose this? Okay, so this is going to be quite the doozy. This one should be quite the doozy, so just prepare for that. So, obviously the gimmick of the Lost is that he has no HP. If you get hit twice in a single room, you're dead. Technically, if you get hit a single one time, you would die, except for the fact that our boy comes stacked with a little item known as Holy Mantle. Holy Mantle gives you one free hit per room that does not kill you. You get a little shield that will absorb one bit of damage for you on any given room. So you can take one hit per room. If you take a second hit, your life is done. So you got to be very careful. The caveat, or I guess the nice thing about him, you do get to peruse in the Deal with the Devil for free. Normally you would trade away red hearts for Deal with the Devil items. Not the case with the Lost. The Lost, you get to take those for absolutely the low price of $0. Well, I guess you never pay. Zero speed up is nice. Zero hearts, doesn't cost HP. It's a very nice caveat on a character that is otherwise pretty stinky. Everything about them. You also get these spectral tears and the ability to fly, so it's not all bad. You have a lot of easy ways to stay defensive, but I mean, what we're gonna quickly determine is the most important thing for us. Second secret room. What we're going to quickly determine is the most important thing for us, I would say probably, is how quickly can we get overpowered, because that's what you really need to succeed on this particular run. I'm going back to the shop. We got 14 cents, potentially 15 if this guy spits out a penny. He did. And we have infinite bombs, so you may as well check and see what you can get here. Yeah, let's freaking go for it, dude. Let's go absolutely wild. We're going Chaos Floor 1. And it's a freaking Guppy's Paw, but I need 15 cents. That's an issue. Yeah, so here's the thing. I think we have a potential here to kind of break the run wide open, as one would say. We have the opportunity for a rather strange permutation compared to the general route that I think most people are going to take on this particular run, because we picked up Chaos on the very first floor. Chaos is going to give us random items from Deals with the Devil, from shops, from item rooms, etc. It's going to give us, give me quarter please, quarter would be sick, you jerk. It is really going to provide us with the potential here. I'm trying to get 15 cents, by the way, because a guppy item this early would be awesome. We could really break this run pretty wild open. Or, alternatively, since these are seeded, and we don't really know what the outcome is going to be until we do it, we could have potentially just hemmed ourselves into a horrible situation. Who knows? On this particular run, and that's why you'll have to watch both Yeti and NSL's perspectives as well. Who knows? Perhaps on this particular run, on floor 2, Deal with the Devil contains Brimstone. And I just locked us out of Brimstone. That's entirely possible. That's a reality I'm going to have to face. I certainly hope it's not the case. I would much rather it not be the case. Where are my pennies, though? Where in the world are my pennies? Where in the world are my freaking pennies, dude? Okay, you're being kind of a jerk, but it's okay. We've dropped a bomb that will send you packing. Thankfully, we had infinite bombs on this floor, which is very nice. We get a little sad bomb action to go here. I think that's the end of this floor. With 2 cents, we're not really going to be able to afford anything in that shop as much as I would have loved to pick up a guppy item. We're living that chaos lifestyle, though. We're going to be living that chaos lifestyle here over the course of the next couple floors. Remember that you do not have infinite bombs on this floor. You do not have infinite bombs on this floor, so you have to be just a teeny bit more careful with your life. Life is a fragile thing. You can't, we're not as offensively powerful now as a result of it. Again, this is the interesting thing about a daily, is that it's seeded. You have a huge amount of randomness on a normal Isaac run. On the daily, it's interesting because it's seeded, and I think those runs, really, I don't take pills during dailies, by the way. I think it's these daily runs that really show off the variance you can get in a single Isaac run so well. I don't know what we could have potentially gotten if we chose instead to not take Chaos and we took the, what would honestly be the safer approach and just said, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just not do Chaos. Although, I don't know, to me, Chaos more times than not results in wins. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that's anecdotal evidence, but I often find Chaos helps me become Guppy very easily, especially if you can get really just a couple of shops with those reroll machines that allow you to permutate through your different items in there to scan them. Yes, it costs 15 cents to buy one, but it can pull from anything. Angel items, devil items, boss items, just great normal item room items. I tend to find that the chances of getting a game-breaking item or a game-breaking combination of items through that means, even though it requires some money to do so, usually pretty high. I'm going to hold Anarchist Cookbook. I will probably never use it. This is honestly just so that I do not accidentally... This is purely just so that I do not accidentally... Purely so that I do not accidentally D4 myself, thus losing Holy Mantle. That would be a nightmare. So many pills. This is another... I'm not doing that room. Actually, I am doing that room because I have the moon card. So I'm actually not doing that room, but I'm doing that room, if that makes sense. Dude, this is another potential point of contention here. Maybe a little area where things are going to look quite different between my... I think Swallowed Penny does literally nothing for us because I can't take damage. This is another area where my run may look vastly different from Yetis and NSLs because I am personally not going to be taking any pills. There could be tears ups in there, speed ups, range ups, who knows. Any you know, one of dozen statistical upgrades we might want to have that I will not be taking because I don't want to risk a tears down. I don't enjoy risking a potential tears down there. I'm willing to use bombs here, even though I shouldn't be, just to try to get some money. So far, the pots have been, well, to be 100% honest with you, downright disgusting. with their lack of items. I don't think I took damage there, but it got really close. We're going to be rather careful with this guy going forward. The bomb is appreciated. Here's our shop. What do you got for me? That's what I'm talking about. It's a free Guppy's tail, dude. 1/3 of the way to becoming Guppy. Are we going to become Guppy on this run? To me, it's almost a foregone conclusion. With, when you have chaos, it's almost a guarantee you're gonna end up. That's not the second secret room? Color me titillated. Interesting. We got a double monstro. Look. I am a... We may die here. We did not die here. Bomberman Bombs is scary, dude. I think that does literally nothing for us, but we probably want to set the deal with the devil precedent nonetheless, so sure, I'll lose my little wispy tail. I really end up hurting myself with Bomberman Bombs more times than not, but sure. We'll take it. We'll take a chance on me. We'll take a chance there. It's a little scary. Now again, here's an issue I'm seeing very early here. We are not getting much in the realm. This has got to be a secret room up here, by the way. So I'd like to kill this guy right there if I could. Okay. We're not getting much in the realm. Liberty cap instead of the speed up, huh? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Take the small speed down to get Liberty cap, which I tend to find pretty good. We didn't get any normal boss items for defeating the bosses there. What we got instead, you know, normally you might get some stat upgrades is what I'm saying. Damage up, some tears up. We have not done that yet. In fact, we've not even gotten close to doing so. I will say the Bomberman tiers plus the Sad Bomb tiers, a rather interesting combination. Pretty powerful, I would say, especially if we can get some of those. Y'all got any damage upgrades? DaveChappelle.jpg, you know what I'm saying? If we can make some of those work, that's going to be a good spot for us. Now, I see another shop here. I'm only at 6 cents currently. Not the movie. I see dead people, etc. We're only at 6 cents right now. Now a little bit more. Now up to 10 cents. Which is 11 cents. Which is still a little low. If we find a decent item in here, we won't be able to buy it just yet. But we should go in still just to see what they got. You have to take Judas' Shadow. I know that there's guppy items to be had. Judas' Shadow removes all of the fear of being the lost. And if we die and come back, it actually may be beneficial for us to murder ourselves and come back. Becoming Judas is a nice, solid damage upgrade for us. One that I think we should probably consider pretty heavily. So I'm going to do whatever I can to get 15 cents. Now, we could also, you know, try to get more money or try to reroll the machine and see who knows what other wonderful items may be hiding behind there. Perhaps more guppy items, damage items, etc. Purely, if nothing else, for not having to worry. I mean, we keep Holy Mantle, so Dark Judas with Holy Mantle, to me, is an unlosable run. Maybe I'm crazy there. I would consider that to be a near unlosable run. Just give me a little bit of money. That's exactly what I needed. That is precisely what I needed. Now, the question is, in the sake of time, do you finish exploring this floor, hit the shop on the way out with all of your money, or do you go back and get the safety net that is Judas' Shadow now? I'm telling you that up front that I know that I should go get Judas' Shadow right now, that's the smart play, is to go get that safety net to make sure we have it. But as you can see, I'm not going to do it, which is not smart, but it's what I've chosen to do. A bone heart does nothing for us right now, but we can come back to that. Okay, I actually am going to go get Judas now. And am I just going to murder myself right away? Am I just going to murder myself right away? We should probably see if we can get a deal with the devil first. Probably smart to see if we can get a deal with the devil first. So, Judas's shadow, thank you. I will now blow this up. See what else we can get from you. Mystery sack can be really good. I think I actually want this. Because our bombs are very strong. And the more bombs we can get, the faster we can murder things. Okay, so we didn't really get anything else out from that's good. We got peace of mind. It costed some bombs to get that peace of mind. Is it worth it? Maybe. Now, I'm going slow. We really need to speed things up just a teeny tiny bit. Are there no... Where are my item... Have we had item rooms this entire floor so far? Or this entire run? No, we haven't, have we? We had to. No. What's today's date? It's 11/11. Make a wish. Is this some sort of weird challenge run where for some strange reason the game has decided not to present me with item rooms? Am I insane? Have we had item rooms and I'm dumb? Dude, our sad bombs are very strong. I gotta give them credit. They're very strong. Now, the thing is, I don't think we're gonna hit boss rush, which is why I'm kind of panicking a little bit. Is an XL floor? No. It's just a rather large floor. I don't think there's item rooms. Dead Sea Scrolls, get your butt out of here. You're a jerk. We don't want to see you. I am using all my bombs here, which is really just laziness more than anything else, trying to get through rooms quickly. I mean, we'd have to do 3 floors in 6 minutes. Unless we absolutely bust this run open. I personally don't see that happening, which is a rather shame. Okay, let's quickly look down here, see what's in this little boss trap room, see if we can't, see what we can get from inside. Yeah, I ain't doing that. Okay, so I am going to, in the effort of speeding things up, even though it's a little scary. Oh, my bone heart. You know what? Do it now. Do it now. Okay, coming back is Dark Judas. See that beautiful damage upgrade? Love to see it. We still have the ability to fly. We lose Spectral Tears, so that's a little bit of a shame. We do lose Spectral Tears, and that maybe wasn't the smartest thing to do because we do now have to worry. If we get a deal with the devil here, it's actually a bad thing for us because I don't think I can take it. So this is going to sound wild, but please don't give me a deal with the devil. Save it for next floor, please. 36% chance. Please, next floor. Next floor only. Only next floor, please. Thank you, thank you. And the HP up is Yummalicious definition. Makes that mind go crazy. All right, good stuff. Don't lose his bone heart, by the way. His bone heart is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Okay, we have a good run going. This is a solid run. Our damage is greatly improved. We're going to be getting more of those. We're also going to be getting a lot more bombs. So I need to be very careful here. My holy mantle. We need to be very careful because if that bone heart breaks, we are losing our deal with the devil chance. And I don't want to do that. I honestly don't want to do that. Okay. Continue with the money. Again, the shops are going to carry this run. I think to make boss rush, I really hope this ends up being, like, I hope we end up getting an absolutely wild run and get, like, a nice top 100 score to be rewarded for choosing to take Chaos. I hope this wasn't a run. You know, if this is, there's no item room, so clearly this is a curated daily of some sort. If this was supposed to be curated to be, like, the most broken run of all time, thank you for that, by the way. Like, brimstone and nothing but damage ups in every single room, and I gated myself from getting that in an attempt to be a little silly, I'm gonna be upset. Stay up, stay up, stay up. Okay. We got Holy Light, which is good. I am tempted to just go to the next floor, but I can't in good conscience. With Chaos, even though I want to make Boss Rush, I cannot in good conscience leave any floor without checking out the shop. I can't do it. You never know what could be in there. And for the low price of 15 cents, it can be ours. So, obviously, we want to check that out, like, literally every single floor. It's actually, like, #1 priority, I would say. But, yeah, I mean, this will be a win. Don't worry about that. So it's not just about winning on the dailies. It's about putting up a baller score at the same time. Now I gotta know. You can check out, I think on the... I haven't checked in a very long time because I don't do the dailies much anymore. But they used to post on the Isaac Reddit. There was like a little forum that people would talk about the daily and like what's going on. And like if it's a special theme daily, they would let you know. I am curious and will probably check once this run is completed. What the weird... What's the oddity with this run? Why does it exist? It's freaking Curse of the Blind! I'm a dummy! Oh, that was so dumb. That was so dumb. I can't even see the items, so obviously I'm not gonna spend the time to go get them. Ah! I should have just went to the next floor. That was silly. That was quite silly. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. Yeah, we could have saved like a minute and a half there. Again, we still would have had to average like a minute and a half for 2 straight floors to get to Boss Rush. But probably should have just went to the next floor. Maybe would have had a chance. Okay. This run is still kind of boring. I would like a little bit of spice. If we could add just a tiny bit of spice. And using bombs in each room still, to me, seems like a pretty solid way to just, you know, get through them quickly, especially with the sheer amount of bombs we are receiving. Thank you, by the way, Isaac Gods, for choosing to bless me in such a way. Not the secret room. That's surprising to me. This one has to be, though. Not the secret room! Okay. You know what? For the low price of 3 bombs, we can clear this entire room, and we could have gotten a Guppy item, so... a worthy sacrifice, in my opinion. Don't worry about the Holy Mantle being procced. You're probably not going to die here, so you're fine. Okay. Very strong. Very strong. Continue. Do you take the pills? Do you take the pills? Do you take the pills? No, it's too risky still. Even though you're in basically, you know, you can't possibly mess this up territory. Let's be safe nonetheless. Alright, Boss Rush is done. Let's clear it out. Ooh, thank you. That's very nice of you. Boss Rush is a foregone conclusion, something that's a guarantee. What is that? It's a foregone conclusion. So if I said Boss Rush is a foregone conclusion, I believe what I should say instead is we're not making Boss Rush. That's a foregone conclusion. AKA, there's pretty much no debate. There's almost no debate about it. I'm currently being called by work. So if you give me 2 seconds, I'll be back. Alright, apologies. Spliced run. Oh, there's a bad guy. Spliced run. This is now officially an illegal daily, but that's okay. My apologies. You know, sometimes when duty calls, duty calls. And as it just so happens for me lately, duty only calls. Non-stop. Okay, continue. Get back on track. Don't let the flood from work change the fact that this is a really good run you got going here. You don't want to squander this. You know, Ghost Baby, I don't really think you're what we're looking for right now in life. I hate to say it. Okay, so we're probably not going to make... Okay, I mean, we've already missed it. Sure, that's good. We are definitely not making Boss Rush because I literally cannot go back in time to make Boss Rush. So let's forget about Boss Rush. And let's instead remember we do potentially have the Hush. The Hush, this is a great combo, by the way. Blank card! Sack of sacks, Reggie? Anarchist Cookbook with our setup is like insta-boss kill. Blank card can be really good, but I'm gonna go without it. Blank card can be really good, but I'm gonna go without it. Mostly because work could literally call again at any second. And this is a freaking Mega Satan run, which is like 150 years to complete. So let's just focus on getting that done. Thankfully, thankfully, we'll not be doing boss rush, so that should speed up the process. You know what else I just realized that is rather desafortunadamente, which is Spanish for unfortunate, is we haven't seen greed yet on this run. Which, you know, not to be a negative Nancy, but probably means we got a greed, we probably got greed coming up. Let's just accept that. Alright, the mom's key is doing really well for us. We're getting a lot of items out of these golden chests. Unfortunately, we're not really getting keys out of the golden chests, so you may notice that I now have 0. Not ideal, because even though I do think that it is going to be greed in the shop, there's some keys. It's still worth visiting, so we want to do that nonetheless. Thank you for the bombs, another rock tinted. I mean, it's a great run. It is an utterly fantastic run. Was taking chaos on this run the right decision? I mean, I literally can't know, just to be quite frank with you. Literally until I peep the Reddit and see what the special sauce on today's daily was supposed to be. That's pretty awesome. The golden key's pretty great. The sheer amount of bombs, also wonderful. We'll be able to, as long as we have bombs, pretty great. As long as we have bombs, we can clear any room in pretty much one bomb. So that's nice. That'll help speed up the rest of the run. Unfortunately, if you leave, chaos is great on the first 6 floors. Once you leave the safety and the comfort of having shops, it becomes significantly less valuable, because your ability to farm chaos items goes down considerably. Good items from chaos, I should say. It goes down to almost nothing, which is where we're at now. So unfortunately, I think this is, unless we start getting some great stuff, this is about as strong as the run gets, unfortunately. Did not need to call in Anarchist Cookbook. It's okay. We will take our negative. We're going down. And we will continue on with our adventure here. Now, we do have the compass, which should, keyword being should, help us navigate these floors a little more quickly, especially, just take a peek. Just taking a little peek. Maybe Small Rock. Maybe Small Rock 1. Ooh, a second book. Book of Shadows is nice. But I like this Bomberman Sad Bombs combo we've got with Anarchist Cookbook. It's a dangerous play, don't get me wrong. It's quite the dangerous play. It's very powerful. You can't deny the power. You cannot deny the power of this. I haven't seen Star Wars in a couple of months, so apologies for that. Open it up. I really thought we were gonna get Guppy. I really truly did. Okay. Mr. Fred will be dunked on. There's pretty much no debate about it. He has been dunked on. Little chest is not what we're looking for at all. Butterbean is not what we're looking for at all. I'm upset. I know we can get a big score bonus for exploring the rest of the floor, but unfortunately I am now on a time constraint, so to some degree I just gotta go forehead. So we will instead be rushing through the rest of the game to try to just get a solid time. That was not what I meant to press. We will be taking some damage here. Not too much, thankfully, and our bombs paid for themselves, so that's good. Okay. Just get him. Okay. That took more brain power than I wanted it to. Is that another golden key? Great stuff. Literally just great stuff. Thank you for that. Our damage bonus, by the way, at this point is going to be 0. We have not taken damage a single time yet, which is great. The Wheel of Fortune, huh? And the Wheel of the Fortune keeps on turning. I mean, what do you even drop? Brother Baba Bami? Mr. Boom, that's what I meant. Mr. Boom is not what I'm looking for. Anarchist Cookbook is just literally stronger. And unfortunately, I went the wrong way here, so we're going to add a little bit of time. But we should still make the Hush fight. I would like to still do the Hush fight as well. Even if it means taking a little bit of damage, which it probably does. I think it's still worth doing the Hush fight. Especially, I don't know if with our, you know, super powerful bombs, because he's got damage scaling. So I don't know if our super powerful bombs are actually going to do anything in terms of, like, stopping him, slowing him down, or, like, breaking through that boss armor to just absolutely crush his dreams and hopes. Thanks for the money. If only there is going to be a shop on the next floor, on the Hush floor. So we could theoretically, if there's a reroll machine, you know, get some busted items in there. I think that's our next goal. If we want a chance to still break this run open, that's pretty much going to be our only opportunity to do so. Do I want Wheel of Fortune? Sure. I think Wheel of Fortune theoretically equals a Wheel of Fortune theoretically equals an item on a later floor, so I think we'll go with that. Just tiny bit of a larger deal with the double chance by blowing this guy up. Now we'll go ahead and do the Mom's Heart fight. We'll drop Anarchist Cookbook. We'll probably take damage. We did not, which is very kind. We got no deal with the devil. No. No Locust. We like Burnt Penny and all of the wonderful things it's doing for us. All right. Give me some sweet items, por favor. Curse of the Lost matters not. You know, the soul is good for bullet deflection, but I believe Book of the Dead would give us Bookworm. We will definitely be taking this. Of course. We get no reroll machine. Oh! So I apologize. I apologize for screaming very loudly at you thus there. I apologize for screaming very loudly at you just then. I don't have a charge on! No! Okay, it's okay. We still have a lot of bombs, so we're gonna have to do it the good old-fashioned way. It seems to still be doing a pretty good chunk of damage, but remember, you can hurt yourself pretty easily with this, so you gotta be careful. I mean, it's very strong, for sure. It does kind of block my ability to see where I'm dodging to a minor degree. You know, if I can have a small complaint about that current setup. The tier, you do also have to wait a little bit. The tiers from one sad bomb can push your next bomb right back into you, so you got to be a little careful there. But all in all, this is going to be a pretty quick Hush fight. Okay, we did lose Holy Mantle there, so I would say, you know, maybe don't be expecting the flawless Hush fight. Not that I ever did, you know, that's a little, you got to think pretty highly of yourself to think you can pull off a flawless Hush fight. The amount of times I've done that in my life, I can probably count on one hand. So I wouldn't be upset that you're not going to maybe pull out a flawless Hush fight. There it goes. But you're probably still going to win the Hush fight, so you could be happy about that. Okay, be a little careful here. Be a little careful that you don't just completely throw it away. Okay. Now that we're guppy, the run's over. Like, it's a dub now. So now I will just pedal to the metal. See if we can crank this bad boy up into 17th gear. Okay. Curse of the Lost, of course, is going to make it nearly impossible to crank this up to 17th gear, but that's okay. We'll do our best anyway. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Sorry, brother. You may have heard about this thing called attempting to go quickly. And that is something, an item that I tend to find does not aid in that particular endeavor. I cannot believe that 2 of the 3 chests on the Hush fight contained guppy items. Actually astounding. And completely statistically improbable, but who cares? Up to that point, I was really feeling like taking Chaos was not worth it. And who knows, again, it may still not be. I will check, don't worry, I will check live. I will check what the curation of today's daily was, what fancy holiday. It's Veterans Day. It's Veterans Day. I mean, Curved Horn's pretty sweet, so I'm just gonna take it. It's Veterans Day. So we're playing as the Lost, who is a ghost to remember our fallen heroes? And the lack of item rooms is a statement about how the U.S. doesn't take care of our veterans when they get home. Is that what I'm getting, Edmund McMillan? Am I looking a little too deep there? Perhaps I'm looking too deep there. Again, I'll check afterwards, but no item rooms is a little... I don't know if that's a slap in the face to the veterans or if it's a societal commentary. Either way, I'm upset. Or maybe I won't be upset once I find out if taking Chaos was the right play. I mean, we'll probably... It's not a great play, by the way, because I'm just gonna squish all these dudes. We should have a good interpretation of whether or not... Open your stupid face. You jerk. We should have a pretty solid interpretation of whether or not it was a good play, based on... Too early? We're going to have a pretty good interpretation of whether or not it was the right play once we see our ranking for both score. Once we see our ranking for score and also, well, I mean, time we're going pretty quick. Score will be a good indicator because if other people were able to get higher scores, that means they probably made Boss Rush. I mean, yeah, why not add more bomb synergies at this point, in my opinion? The bomb synergies seem pretty solid. Okay. I mean, that's also pretty solid. Thank you for the euthanasia. That is a sentence you probably, outside of Isaac, will never hear stated. Just enjoy that you did the Ace of Spades, huh? Black Rune. I think I'll Black Rune the extra 10 bombs and get a sweet Tears Up. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. The Tears Up is great. Okay, I know, in the interest of time, this is not the right play to be clearing these rooms, especially when it's Curse of the Darkness and I already can't see. So, unfortunately, my boss will have to wait about 2.2 more seconds. Because in the interest of score, it actually is the very correct play to basically fly through these rooms, get some sweet score bonuses for doing... I mean, essentially nothing. Like, I'm just entering rooms and winning. Charlie Sheen got WAV. So there's basically no reason not to do this. Might get some sweet items as well. You know what? In the interest of time, we might actually get an item. I mean, like, not there, but we might get an item that allows us... Actually, this will give us more chests, so you know what? We might be able to snag an item that lets us, like, one-shot Mega Satan. So this actually could end up being worth the time investment. And at the very least, I've skipped a lot of floors so far, so... At the very least, it will certainly help us get that score up just a tiny bit. Ooh, is that the right play? Is that the right play? I actually don't think it is. I think that might ruin... Does it ruin our sad bombs, or would our sad bombs... Does it ruin sad bombs, or would our sad bombs start shooting freaking knives? I don't know the right play. I'm kind of the opinion that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And right now, it ain't broke. So let's continue. Let's continue. I probably should stop picking up items because you lose a little bit of score every time you pick up an item. So I think unless an item is going to absolutely blow the run wide open, I think I will now... I think I will take a small pass on picking up items. We'll still open just to see what they got. We don't need to pick up anymore. All right. Ended up being a fantastic run. Very happy. I'll be interested to see if our boys, NSL and Yeetus, join us on this adventure. Honestly, we got lucky to find that second secret room. We got lucky to find that second secret room, and it's the only reason we were able to get chaos. So, I'm not saying there's, you know, like a 0% chance they went this same strategy we did, but I think their runs are going to look extremely different to this one. Now, whether or not extremely different is a good or a bad thing, you'll have to watch theirs to. I'm gonna watch theirs too to find out. Whether or not it's a good or a bad thing, that will be up for debate. We'll have to look and see once the results are here. The extra spirit hearts. I mean, basically no reason not to take them, and in fact, it may outweigh. I mean, that's also a good item. So, again, it takes away a little bit of score. This may actually raise the score. It actually dropped it by 5, which is unfortunate. But the extra spirit hearts are nice. Okay. I think we're ready for Mega Satan. Depending on how many more rooms are up here. It can't be more than like 2 or 3. So we'll clear them real quick. We'll clear them very quickly just to say that we did. Alright, wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Let's do the Mega Satan fight. Let's end it, boys. This was a good one. This is a very solid. Anytime you can crank out a Mega Satan run, sub 40 minutes, you got to be pretty happy with how things wound up. We will probably just do this entire fight in, I mean, like 10 bombs. 10 bombs should get us more or less through this fight. There's our angel number 1. He dead. There's our angel number 2. He dead. Drop another bomb up by Mega Satan. He's going to go down. Phase 1 completed. It's very strong. Is very, very strong, is all I would say. The Dark Judas play, pretty busted. Very happy with how that one ended. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the run completed. You gonna give me the Void? We could theoretically still get Void. We did not get Void. Give me top 100, baby! 37th! With a time at 62. Now, it's pretty early in the daily so far. It's only been out for like 10 hours, I think, so... You know, that's going to go down, and tomorrow's daily will check where we ended up. But at least for now, I'm above Kawaii Ninja Cat, which is pretty exciting for me personally, and they have not done it yet. So, now let me check before we go. Isaac Daily Reddit. Overview for Isaac Daily Bot. What's today? 10-3? 111. Does it not work anymore? No, they don't have it anymore? Does this guy still post them? Okay, this guy posts him on his own page. Unofficial Afterbirth daily discussion. Feel free to talk about spoilers here. The loss to Mega Satan hard mode. Today is a curated daily for Veterans Day, so there's no item rooms. Okay. Floor 1, you get bombs, a blood donation room, Mom's Pros, Widow, Holy Mantle, bombed every rock, no crawl space. Hold on, let me read his summary. He got 9 lives and only beat Mega Satan on his last life. It was crazy. Got an extremely great combo. Did he D4? Oh, he D4'd. Okay, well. It very much sounds like we chose the right path. Just based on that little blurb there, I think we chose the right path. We got very lucky to do so, but that's why you take the risk sometime. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider showing support down below, like and comment, subscribe, and check out my boy NSL and also Yeetus, who have been doing their own daily challenges most days as well. See what they did differently, what they did the same. Did they find chaos strats? How'd they wind up? With that, thank you guys so much for watching. Share with your grandma. Is the Spelunky 2 series done? It might be on hiatus for a bit. That game kicked my butt. and I need a little bit to recuperate. But thank you guys so much for watching. Also, life's busy. You can tell by the fact that I got a business call halfway through this, which may be a common occurrence, just a heads up. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.